4 minutes to the gentleman from Maryland, the distinguished Democratic whip, Mr. Hoyer.
Gentleman from Maryland is recognized for 4 minutes.
Not a single person has read this bill. It was filed at 8 o'clock last night. If we had put this on the floor, not a single one of you on that side of the aisle would vote for it. Not one. You have demagogued for years about reading the bills. This doesn't come close to your 3-day layover rule. Not close. It is being rushed through because some have fundraisers perhaps this weekend, or have flights or Codels they want to go on. And because we have wasted 6 months passing the appropriation bills, which were supposedly should be passed by September 30th of last year. No one can be proud of this process. The Speaker said when we set the caps that he would bring a bill to the floor. He promised the 73 of us that made it possible to set these caps, because you didn't have the votes on your side. He promised that he would bring to this floor a fix for the dreamers who are at risk of being kicked out of the country. I know there's a case, but it's short term, not permanent. But the Speaker did not keep that promise. It has not been on the floor. What we now have on the floor is an appropriation bill. I think most of us know what's in this appropriation bill. These are earmarks. You don't call them earmarks. You call them authorizing language. They're bills that nobody in the Appropriations Committee has read. And if you have, stand up and correct me. As I said, nobody's read that either. This is report language. Come to the well if you've read this language. None of you would support this process if we had offered it. Now, the good news is that what the Appropriations Committee has done is quality work. And I congratulate Ms. Lowy and Mr. Frelinghuysen and the subcommittee chairs and the ranking members. It is worthy of support. But I'm waiting for all the Tea Parties, people who harangue me and others on my side about reading the bills, giving us sufficient time to consider them. The Speaker of the House said when he became Speaker, we will take issues one at a time. Is there no shame? Is there no realization of the hypocrisy that is being displayed? Mr. Speaker, the product is a good one. And I say that about the appropriation bill. I have no idea all the report language says, and I certainly don't have all idea.
Gentleman is recognized for 1 additional minute.
I thank the Speaker, and I thank Ms. Lowy. We brought this country from the brink of depression to a growing, robust economy with a stock market that has almost tripled, by passing the National Recovery and Reinvestment Act. Not a single Republican voted for that, Mr. Speaker. Not one. I wonder how many will vote for this bill after they had time after time after time after time. Read the bill. Have 3 days layover. Now, actually, your 3-day rule is a 24-hour and 2-second rule. The last second of the first day, 24 hours of the second day, and the first second of the third day. You put everybody in a quandary because this is a good product that the Appropriations Committee has delivered. It does good things for our country, both in terms of national security and in terms of domestic investment. What a sad state of affairs. How dysfunctional this body has become. How marginalized has the Appropriations Committee, on which I was so proud to serve, has become. Rushing it through in just a matter of minutes. It's a sad day, Mr. Speaker.
Gentleman's time has
I
expired.
yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman's time has expired. Gentlewoman from New York reserves. Gentleman from New Jersey is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, I'm pleased to yield 2 minutes to the Chairman of the Labor, Health and Human Services Subcommittee, Mr. Cole of Oklahoma.
Gentleman from Oklahoma is